Hey there, what's up guys, this is Crypto Mac and we are watching Crypto with Crypto Mac. Hope you guys are doing great today. Before going to this video, please like this video and also subscribe this channel to support this channel. So today we are going to see about some of the coins that is on the top 10 category. So this is my pick from top 10 coins. So we are going to see some of the coins from the top 10 market cap, and we are going to discuss about their their all-time high and how they are moving, and we are going to check the technical aspect, that is technical analysis of all those coins that I have picked from the top 10 coins. So as usual, we'll be doing first market analysis, then we'll be seeing one by one all these coins, and we are going to do technical analysis of all these coins. So stay tuned and let's dive into this video. Now we can start with the market analysis in CoinGecko. If we see the top 10 coins 24 hours performance, we have Bitcoin minus 1.6% down, and we have Ethereum 1.5% up, XRP 6.9% up, Chainlink 0.3% up, Bitcoin Cash 0.3% up, Litecoin 3.5% up, and Polkadot 2.3% up, Binance Coin 0.1% up, and Cardano 0.7% up. So these are the top 10 coins performance. Looks like a somewhat sideways movement. In terms of past 24 hours gainers, we have Sushi 23.2% up, Uniswap 17.4% up, YT 16% up, Decred 12.9% up. And in terms of gainers, we have Uniswap is somewhat gaining momentum, but other than that, we have a quite sideways movement because it's 10% and 8%, so quite sideways movement. Now let's see the top losers in terms of 24 hours. We have Energy Web Token minus 4%, no losers guys. You can see minus 4% is the top. From there you can see minus 1.6, so no losers at all. And this is a total market. Market is quite sideways, that's all, and no losers are there. Now we can see the top 10 coins. That is, we are going to choose we are going to choose some of the coins from top 10 category, top 10 coins, and we are going to discuss one. The first coin we are going to choose is the Bitcoin. So this is the king, guys, and Bitcoin is more important. We are going to see this one, and we are so close actually in terms of price. We are so close to all-time high. You can see here we are almost nearing this particular area, since because we are going parabolic. Since you can see from here, after this area and after this area, we don't have much resistance over this this upward movement. You can see from the previous area. Wait a minute, you can have a look on from here. So from here you can see there is no much resistance over this area, and from here also this one of this resistance is $16,000 is somewhat acting as a small resistance. But apart from that, we have the another resistance over here, that is $18,343. But because of that, we are going parabolic from here, and let's see. But we can expect some corrections, that is also obvious. But the first coin we are going to see, we are seeing is the Bitcoin, and this is more important. And this now this is the time actually. What will happen is the more attention from the financial traditional market will come to Bitcoin, since it is going to cross the all-time high. Now let's see the Bitcoin's technical analysis. And first, if we see the Bitcoin technical analysis, we have already saw already these things. Bitcoin is this is the main triangle downward trend line. It broken that level, and then it broken this level. This is acting more. It was acting as a support level. Then we went in the daytime frame. We went like parabolic, and this 20-day moving average, the price is still holding above this 20-day moving average. So this is also one of the important parameter in terms of bullish scenario, and we are moving up and up. And let's see in terms of a 4-hour chart. And in the Twitter I have posted about this triangle, and we have seen this particular triangle, and it was breaking this triangle I think 2 to 3 days before, not 2 to 3 days. I think day before yesterday it was breaking this level, and it was breaking this particular triangle, and we have stayed above this level, that is the $16,000 mark. This is more important, and this is the important one. And now you can see this is acting as a support. this is acting as a support. And if you see in terms of smaller time frame, if you see in 1 hour time frame, you can see another, but it is making some of lower highs that has to be considered. But looks like another smaller triangle has been formed, not triangle, wedge type of thing. So let's see how it behaves, whether it is going to retest again this $16,000, or it will break from here and again it can retest this trend line. So there are possible ways are there. If there is any correction, we can expect the crucial levels will be $14,000, maybe $15,000, and another crucial level is $14,500. So these things will be acting as some of the crucial levels in terms of short-term correction. In terms of short-term correction, we can expect these levels. I think we can make this because we have some resistance over here. So 14,300 to 14,000, this area will be acting as another support in terms of corrections, and one more support is from here. Let's see how it goes. And but for now we are still bullish, and we are still staying about this particular level, that is $16,000 level. So still we are bullish. In terms of shorter time frame, we are forming another triangle kind of thing. You can see over here we are forming another symmetrical triangle. Let's see how it behaves when it approaches to the apex of the triangle, whether it is going to break up or whether it is going to break down. So in terms of a break up, the target will be, if you see, we can take this somewhere from here. Okay, the target for short term will be around 16,900, and we can say around 16,900 would be obvious, which is below. That is below 17,000. Below the target will be below 70,000. This a safest target in terms of short term run, in terms of short term breakout. And in terms of downward, it can, if it breaks from here, it can retest this level, particular trend line level, or it will retest this particular support level. Let's see how it behaves. And today is a weekend, so we can expect sideways movement because the other markets are closed. So we can expect some sideways movement for Bitcoin. Then we can expect some breakout. So this is about the Bitcoin technical analysis. The next coin we are going to see is Ethereum. So Ethereum is one of the top 10 pick. It's an important coin from the top 10. So we have to consider it because in Ethereum lots of updates are going on. Ethereum 2.0 is coming, and actually usually the Ethereum will follow Bitcoin. Sometimes Ethereum will be ahead of Bitcoin, sometimes Bitcoin will be ahead of Ethereum. So this is how it goes. It will flip. One time Bitcoin will be ahead of Ethereum, sometimes Ethereum will lead the Bitcoin. This is how the market goes. And in terms of the price, we are still way down from all-time high, but in terms of Bitcoin, we are almost closer to all-time high. And in terms of Ethereum, we are still down 67%. You can see here, more than 50. We are still down 67.5% from the all-time high. That is more important, and we have lot more way to go over to reach this all-time high. And this is about the Ethereum, and we can check. And one more thing, what I have to discuss is Ethereum 2.0 is going to launch, which is a staking. So this particular circulating supply will be get reduced once the Ethereum 2.0 contract is the full amount of Ethereum 2.0 contract will be staked. So most of the circulating supply is is going to be locked for staking. So this number will be getting reduced from I think December they are going to launch. So after that, this number will be getting reduced, and while this circulating supply is reduced, what will happen, we know the price will go higher and higher. So that is going to happen for Ethereum also. We have to consider that also. And if you see Ethereum's chart, in terms of, first we can see in terms of daily chart, that is a long term. In terms of long daily chart, we can see over here Ethereum is in the crucial area. So this is the one, this area is acting as a resistance. You can see over here this particular area here, we have one touch and we dropped. Then it was acting as a somewhat support. Then what happened is here it is acting as a support and went back up, then came down, and then we dropped, and then we retest this as a resistance zone. So this is acting as a quite important resistance zone. That is the zone from, we can say, $490 to $520. So it's around $30. This zone is acting at $30. Difference is there from this zone. So this will be acting as a important important resistance zone. And another time now we have touched that level, that is $490, and we dropped back to $312. This also happened because of this particular strong resistance. But if we see, we are making higher highs. So not higher highs, higher lows, you can see here. This is during the corona drop, $83. Then we made to 233. Then we made 317 as the high low, and now approaching 374. So we are making some higher lows. What we can expect is, if it drops again from this level, from this to if it is rejecting again, we can expect the price will come to around this. It will retest this trend line, that is around $400. Or else here we have, wait a minute, or else here we have one more here we have one more small support. This area will be acting as support. So this retesting will come, we may see some sideways movement, and it will touch this $420 again. It can. So this is one of the possible scenario in terms of making higher lows. This is how the price works. And if we break this level, and in terms of the in terms of downward trend and the correction side, we are expecting this at the $400 will be acting as one of the important support. Then we having this area is also acting as a important support, that is around $312. And one more thing has to be considered is this area, that previous high, that is from July 2019. So this is also important area, that is $366, $368. In terms of downward trend, we have different support level. One is at $420, another one is at $366, and another one is at $300. So these are the various support level. We can take S1, S2, and S3. So various support levels in terms of downward trend. In terms of upward trend, this particular resistance has to be broken. This is an important resistance from the previous bull cycle. So once we break this level, we can expect the price next resistance to be of $620, from $530 to $620, around $100 mark is there. So if we break this one, and we have formed a triangle, you can see over here. If this particular triangle breaks, and if this particular resistance level breaks, we can expect the price directly to $620. That is the reasonable price from here, and that is a reasonable target. That is the next resistance from this level. So that has to be considered, and there are lots of things going on with Ethereum. Ethereum 2.0 is going to come, so we can expect the price because of the circulating supply, because of the reduction in circulating supply. We can expect the price of Ethereum can go higher and higher. So this is our second pick, and our third pick is XRP. So XRP, we know that it is mainly dealing with the financial institutions, banking, and still we know that XRP is a little bit fast and cheap in terms of transacting. So for example, if you want to transact from one centralized exchange to another centralized exchange, if you are transacting using Ethereum, it would be a little bit expensive. If, for example, if you are withdrawing some amount of instead of withdrawing USDT from one exchange to another exchange, you can convert it into an XRP, and then you can transfer from one exchange to another exchange. Because using XRP, we have less transaction fees. The transaction fees of XRP is very much low, and for the transaction speed of XRP is very much fast. So the best way to move any assets, or the best way to move any for example, if you want to move some amount from USDT to another exchange, you can use XRP, because XRP is very much fast and cheap. So that's why it can attract most of the banks and most of the financial institutions. They have lots of partnership. We have discussed about this particular coin during the previous videos. It has lots of partnership in terms of financial institution. It is morely concentrating on financial institution, and apart from these, they have XRP. There are lots of back holders of XRP from the previous bull cycles, so they are expecting it can pump a lot, because it made an all-time high during the previous cycle, that is a $3.4. That this was the previous all-time high during the 2017 bull cycle. So whether we can able to get over this particular area, may be possible, that also possible. And one more thing is, this having pumped a lot during the previous previous altcoin season, that is during August, it doesn't pump a lot. And if we see the chart, in terms of chart, and one of the thing may have to be considered is it has more supply, that has to be considered. You can see the supply is too much. But in terms of the price and in terms of the bull cycle, cyclic events, we can expect it can break this high, all-time high. And let's see how it shows in the technical aspect and how it's showing in the technical chart. So in terms of daily time frame, we have been here. This is the long. We have formed a particular triangle, not triangle. We have formed a particular particular trend line, downward trend line, and we are about to break. That is more important. We haven't break this particular area. That has to be considered. And one more thing has to be considered is, after this particular March downtrend, we are making higher lows. This is one higher low, and we have this one particular area, and second we have this, and third we have this. We can see this. Okay, so we are making higher lows. That is very much important, and we are about to break this particular resistance level. So we have the resistance at $0.28. This is considered to be one of the important resistance, because before it was acting as an important support area. So this has to be considered as an important resistance zone. After breaking this, we have another important resistance zone, that is at $0.35. So 0.35 and 0.28. This has to be considered in terms of long term. And if in terms of correction, we can expect the support to be this level, $0.21. $0.21 will be acting as the next support in terms of downward trend, and this trend line will be also acting as a support. But in terms of upward trend, this is the case, 0.28 and 0.34, and it has been down for a long period of time, and it having broken this particular trend line level. That is more important. In order for the price to move up further, it has to break that previous downward trend. This is the one. I think this is the one of the important coin. I think this is the one coin which is having broken this particular downward trend from the 2017 cycle. Apart from other coins, they have broken this particular level. But if you see from previous cycles, this having broken at this particular level, having broken at. So this has to broken this has to break in order to for the price to move up. That is more important. But still, one of the important things that has to be considered is, we are making higher lows. That has to be considered, because we can expect this is because now it is forming, and now we can see it is look like a triangle, and we are very much closer to this triangle. So we have to break either way. We have to break this upwards or downwards. We are we are mainly reaching this apex of this particular triangle in terms of daily time frame. So we have to break upwards or downwards. That anything has to be done. I'm looking in terms of this. I'm looking it will break upwards, because Bitcoin is about to make all-time high. I'm expecting this particular XRP will move further, and it will break this level, and then it will break this level. And once this breaks this triangle, then the trend will change. Then the trend towards upward for XRP is changed. The downward trend will be changed into an upward trend. So this is the third pick, and my fourth pick is this one, that is Chainlink. Chainlink, we know, we have discussed about this Chainlink in lots of videos. It's an Oracle provider, and it is they have huge number of partnerships. Now we can see most of the crypto projects, they are using Chainlink. For example, Polkadot is using Chainlink, Ethereum is using Chainlink. Main important king for DeFi is Chainlink. For all the DeFi projects, Chainlink is needed. So lots of hype is there for Chainlink, and lots of work. Lots of partnership and lots of updates are coming in terms of Chainlink. Daily we can see different projects are having some partnership. Even Google also having their partnership with Chainlink in terms of certain things, mainly for price data feed. The Chainlink is very much needed, and in terms of market cap, it's quite big in the sense it's around 5, I think so, 5th place. But in terms of we are focusing on top 10 coins. So in terms of that, It is very much important. And one more thing has to be considered is it doesn't have this chain link doesn't have any previous hypes. That is, it was around $0.4 and it was around 0.4, 0.3 quite a long time from December 2017. And during that time, it doesn't make any previous highs. That has to be considered. During December 2019 or Jan, it made only a small hype, because at that time maybe that is a particular time they have launched. If you see from here, this is the particular cycle, and it went from $0.1. It went from $0.1, that is November 2017. Then November 2017, December 2017, this is the time the Bitcoin made all-time high, and most of the altcoins made all-time high during this period, during Jan period. At that time, it made all-time high of $1.45. So it is pretty much less at that time, because they don't have very much this much partnerships and this much, what to say, maybe they don't have a working product at that time. But it made around from 0.1 to 1.25. It made around 10x during at that time. But during at that bull run, it made around 10x. But if we see, but now we have made a tremendous gain for the tremendous movement for Chainlink, and it made the all-time high of $19.83. And this has to be considered, because now most of the projects are using this Chainlink, and there are lots of hype around Chainlink is there. So we can expect a different price discovery during this bull run. We can expect an all-time high, different all-time high from this particular Chainlink. I am expecting around, maybe it can go around more than 10x. It can do more than 10x, I'm expecting. And because lots of partnerships are there, and most of them knows about Chainlink, and they are delivering lots of things. And let's see the Chainlink's price technical analysis. If we see the particular technical analysis, we have this a long you can say consolidation phase, and now we broken during the August. We had an all-time high of $20, and from August we dropped significantly. We found a base over this particular level. That is, we formed some base over this level. That is $7. From 20 we dropped to $7, and this is acting as a new base area, that is new support zone. From $7 we are now again approaching making new all-time highs. No, not new all-time highs, we are making higher lows. You can see one, this is from here. Now next higher lows. So we are approaching upward movement, upward direction. And one more thing is, we broken this downward trend line. If we draw from this, we formed one trend line. We broken this particular trend line, and we are moving up, and now we are in a crucial zone actually. So this channel pattern has to be considered. This is a channel, and if we are, for example, if we are considering this as an important support resistance zone, we can expect the price to come. Wait a minute. We can expect the price can come over here. It will retest. It will test this particular particular channel, and then it can broke this particular resistance zone. So this can happen. This can likely to happen, because we are getting some rejections over this particular zone, or we can able to break from here also. There are different possibilities are there. So if we break and if we go parabolic like this, we can also go parabolic like this. This maybe we can consider, like if we draw Elliott wave, you can have a look on this. If I'm drawing Elliott wave, and if I'm considered this as the first wave and this small as a second wave, and then fourth touching this third, this is a particular resistance zone, that is from $17, and testing this channel, then it can go up. So there are further different ways the price can move, and we can expect like this also likely to happen. because this channel will be acting as a support over there next time. And there are different possibilities from here also. If Bitcoin breaks all-time high, then if altcoins goes parabolic during that time, usually this will happen during the previous cycle also. When Bitcoin makes all-time high, this altcoins after making all-time high, these altcoins will go went for example, Ethereum went 1,000% gain. So lots of gain that during Bitcoin breaks the all-time high, after Bitcoin breaks the all-time high. So if that happens, we can expect there are two possible ways. One, we can expect is it will again it will touch this downward trend line and make another higher low, then it can broke upwards. Or else if we consider this a short time, so 0 to 1, second wave will be very short, that is up to here, and third will break this particular channel pattern, and then the retest of this channel pattern will be over here, and then it can move up further. So there are lots of way, and the fifth wave can break this particular all-time high of Chainlink. So there are lots of ways, and in terms of downward trend, this is one of the important support, $7. And if we see another one, it will be quite this one, $9.5. No much other than that. There is no much significant support levels, and we can consider these as support levels. So 9.5 and $7. That is for Chainlink. And my fourth pick, we have seen 4 points, and the fifth pick was Polkadot. So we know that Polkadot, lots of hype and lots of project is building on Polkadot, and in terms of Polkadot, it's an important project, and lots of hype and lots of things are going on because of the interoperability. And we have seen a lot about Polkadot, and we have covered lot of different projects that is built on Polkadot, that is Polka projects. And we know day by day the Polka projects keep on increasing. That has to be considered, and lots of partnership and lots of amazing things are going on Polkadot ecosystem. In terms of top 10, Polkadot has to be considered. This is one of the important important coin in terms of what they deliver in terms of small contract and lots of things. And now we can see the particular price technical analysis, and Polkadot made an all-time high of $6.8. That has to be considered, and now it is 33.7% down from all-time high. Now we can see about the DOT. In terms of Polkadot, there is no much price action movements. If we see, we have formed one triangle over here. This is acting as a triangle in terms of daily chart, and we have an important resistance zone that is around $5, 4.8 to $5. This has to be broke in order for the price of the Polkadot price of the DOT token to move up. And one more thing is, now we are making we formed a base over here at this particular area, and we are now making making higher lows. This is the first, and then second we are making some higher lows, and one more thing has to be considered. We are making some higher lows, and this triangle has been formed. Because of that, we can expect once this triangle breaks up and triangle breaks this $5 level, we can expect another resistance which is at $5.5, and next resistance will be at this all-time high. So $6.5. And in terms of upward movement, it has to break this particular triangle. We can expect if it can break this particular triangle once the Bitcoin make all-time high, and this level has to be broken. In terms of support, there is no much support. This will be acting as a support. There is $3.5. Let's see how it behaves. And because of this hype and lots of project is building on Polkadot, we can expect it can do better during this particular bull cycle, because it doesn't experience the previous bull cycle. We can expect it can do pretty much different things during this particular bull cycle. New price discovery. It can do new all-time high during this particular bull cycle. Now we are going to see another project, that is the last project and last pick from top 10 is Cardano. So Cardano, it has experienced the previous bull cycle. It is launched during the previous bull cycle, and it made an all-time high of $1.18, and we are still 91% down from the all-time high. That is more important. We are still 91% down from all-time high, and still we are moving sideways. We made some movement, then we are moving sideways. And one thing has to be considered is the next year February they are going to launch the Goguen phase, which is the smart contract phase. So once the smart contract is launched on Cardano, more projects can be built on Cardano. Then this actual works of this particular Cardano blockchain will start. From January 2021 is the important month for Cardano, since the Goguen phase is going to launch, and in that phase lots of smart contract is coming. So that is more important in terms of Cardano. Important milestone for Cardano. And once that is launched, we can expect the price of this can move up further, and that has to be considered because it has an all-time high is $1.18 during the previous cycle. We can expect it can break this particular all-time high during this cycle also. During this cycle, we can expect it can break this particular all-time high. You can see smart contract platform. Let's see the price actually. If we technical analysis, let's do technical analysis. If we go to Cardano technical analysis, this is from the technical analysis. You can see from the previous cycle, previous all-time high, you can see this was formed already. It broken this particular level. This you can see this is a base that is during the March it went to $0.01, then it broke this level, and now we are making higher lows. That has to be noted. You can see here 1 2 3 we are making some higher lows, and we have the important resistance at $0.1, but we are still staying above that. So now it is acting as an important support zone, $0.1, and we have another important resistance is at $0.16. So it went to this high during this Shelly mainnet release that is taking Shelly phase. During the Shelly phase launch, it went to this high and it dropped, but it is making new highs. It is making higher lows. That has to be noted because it is very much important. And now it is forming some triangle, and this triangle has been broken. That we have to see this important one. This triangle has been broken, and it is quite staying above this particular support zone. And let's see how the price moves during Bitcoin breaks, after Bitcoin breaks all-time high. And we have $0.16, and this is one of the important resistance. From there we have 0.19, then 0.23. Then there is no much resistance over here, and in this chart there is we only have $0.38, but the all-time high is $1.12. In this chart we don't have much data, the previous data, and very much important project because there are lots of things. And if we see monthly developer activity, Cardano is first in all the months. In the previous months also, developer activities, Cardano is at first, which means they are working a lot not to develop, and Goguen phase is going to release. That has to be considered as an important milestone of Cardano and Cardano community. So that's all, and this is about all the 6 projects from the top 10 picks. So these 6 projects have huge hype and huge important things are going on. If we consider Bitcoin is a digital gold, it's an asset, so it has to move up. It's the king of all the cryptocurrencies. Next is Ethereum. We know Ethereum 2.0 is going to launch, lots of updates, and lots of projects are built on Ethereum. So Ethereum is there. XRP, banking, they are solving lots of things, and transaction with transactions very much fast. So XRP is there. Chainlink is there, lots of partnership. DeFi is there, important player of DeFi is Chainlink. We have Polkadot, another small contract platform, another ecosystem that has different projects, lots of projects is building on. So Polkadot is one of the important thing. And finally we have Cardano, that is also one of the small contract platform, and they are going to launch the smart contract phase, that is Goguen during February of 2021. That is an important milestone for Cardano. So these are the quite important projects from the top 10, and this is my pick from top 10. Hope you would like this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button and also subscribe this channel to support this channel. I will see you guys in another video of crypto with CryptoMac. Until then, signing off, CryptoMac. See you guys.